take a look at this value curve, which is comparing Cirque du Soleil to some Little League circuses and Big League circuses. And you see running across the bottom is all the things that the value that circuses were giving to their customers. And you can see how Cirque du Soleil chose to have a much higher price point than a lot of the other things. Now, in order to create a blue ocean, what the book describes the phenomenon as these companies who are creating these blue oceans. How the book describes how to create a blue ocean is by taking a look at the value that the current market is providing to their customers and then reducing some value. So you wouldn't necessarily try and provide more value than the higher end group. You may even decide to provide less value on some points than the lower end group that's competing in that market. You eliminate some. You decide these are not values that we are going to be providing. Cirque du Soleil completely eliminated animals in the acts. They only use people because lots of their customers were getting uncomfortable with animals and they thought that would be a better way of providing value. So you can reduce, you can eliminate. Now, something else you have to do is raise. So you choose a few of the values that your customers are actually interested in, and you raise them. So here we see Cirque du Soleil raising the unique venue. They have a much cooler tent than a lot of the Little League circuses, and it's actually quite a bit more stylish, and it's quite a bit better experience than the Big League circuses. And you see them having raised the price actually, so that's something that the customer, the value to the customer, they're paying more, but they're getting more in return, and how they're getting more is the things that Cirque du Soleil introduced into the market. So in this diagram that I'm looking at right now, and I'll throw up right here, so in this diagram you can see that Cirque du Soleil started providing a theme and refined the watching environment. They introduced a lot of things and created their own market space. Cirque du Soleil doesn't compete against normal circuses with elephants and clowns. They are much more an entertainment for adults, much higher price, higher end thing. So, how is Enterprise Connect similar to this? Well, we're going to do the same thing that Cirque du Soleil did for the market. We're going to establish a new market based around providing access to many different repositories via these things called role-based views. And we're going to be eliminating some things that our customers have, and those things are the multiple clients that people are currently having to connect. People, the end users, are currently having to use to access the repositories that they're working with. We're going to reduce the amount of installation and work that admins have to do to get all these desktops running, desktop installations actually working. We're going to reduce the amount of work the administrators have to do getting these desktops installed. And we're going to introduce new value to the customer. First, well, I guess you could say, we're going to raise the value to the customer in that our single client is going to provide access to all of their ECM suite. And then the new thing we're introducing is these business views and the value that represents to the end user, as well as the administration team when it comes to ease of use, accessibility, and increased user adoption. So, similar to how Cirque du Soleil got rid of their three-ring circus and their elephants, we're getting rid of the multiple clients the end users have to work with and the amount of work the administrators have to do to get the clients on the desktop. And similar to how Cirque du Soleil introduced this unique theater-going experience when you go and visit a Cirque du Soleil event, Enterprise Connect is going to give our users unique experiences, unique, tailored experiences that help them do their job. So